Guys, it's all a lie. You've been lied to, I've been lied to, and now it's time for the truth. Hey, what's up? This is Pete here, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about something a bit more serious, a bit more cutting to the truth and the heart of the matter. And that truth can change how you look at growing a business, starting a business, forever. You'll never look at things the same again. Maybe you'll never look at me in the same way again. So what is this lie that almost every expert, every guru is holding back from you? Every self-proclaimed that they've gone out there and made millions or even just created a successful business. Here it is. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to be like your best version of yourself. You know what I mean when we talk about that, oh, you gotta be the best, step up. And like, I get all of that, but here's how it works. If I could sell like crazy, when I was full of insecurities and I was cliche as hell, I really had no real value, tangible value to give. Well, a little bit. Even 10 years ago, when I didn't have this last decade to work on me, develop my skills, work on my mind, to work with hundreds of different companies and thousands of individuals, I could still sell. You don't need to be perfect. I was far from perfect. You know what? I was that guy. When I first moved to London, it was exactly 10 years ago. And the first couple of years, don't get me wrong, were really tough. But at the same time, I was still able to sell my service into companies. I could set up tens of thousands of pounds of deals. And I look back now and I think to myself, oh my goodness, Pete, what were you thinking? Like, I was so cliche. I was full of insecurities. And it's crazy. I was so far from perfect. I'm far from perfect now. But I think sometimes what we do is we allow ourselves to believe that we have to be up here before we can start succeeding. Or we have to achieve this certain thing. I don't know what it is for you. And we stop ourselves from actually doing anything. In actual fact, it paralyzes us. So I wanted to share this message with you today because I was actually going through my Facebook memories. You know, when those memories come up, and I found some memories of like a decade ago, and there I am in my suit and tie and way too much energy, and I was a nice guy, but at the same time, I didn't necessarily have the experience. But the catch-22 was that I needed the experience to gain the experience. But what I feel like is that the one thing that set me apart was that I was willing to give it a go. I was willing to knock on doors. I would literally show up at companies in London and just knock on their door. In fact, there was one particular company, and I didn't even want a contract with them. I actually wanted a job. They were offering a sales trainer job. So for me, that was like a dream come true. So I had a telephone interview with them and I didn't get the job. But guess what I did the following day? I showed up for work anyways. I'm not kidding. I got on the tube from North London. I went all the way down to Old Street. I showed up at their offices and I said, hey, I'm here for my first day of work. And they looked at me and they were like, and who are you? Eventually I get to speak to the lady who interviewed me over the phone, and she said, yeah, I interviewed you yesterday and you didn't get the job. And I'm like, I don't care. I just want to be in this environment. Too bad for that company, right? Because she kind of gave me a strange look and I was sent with my bags packing. Let's just put it that way. But my point is that it's that dogged determination and that willingness to show up. And I really like that about the 10-year younger me, the 29-year-old with nothing to lose and everything to gain. My question is to you, do you have anything to lose, but do you have everything to gain? When we identify too much with our current insecurities and we say, well, I can't do it because of this reason or that reason, then all we're gonna do is limit ourselves, right? I mean, here I am on a freaking YouTube channel with a pink horse, a stuff that looks like a pug with a hat, and I'm sitting on this horse. Like, the rules are meant to be broken, right? You got the idea. So I'm not going to say anything else on this video. Just know that you can man or woman up. You can make this happen. Yeah, you need to deliver on your service. You need to know that you're crazy enough to actually follow through and provide that value. But in this short video, know that you don't need to be perfect, but you do need to show up. There is somebody right now far less qualified than you who is doing the thing that you dream about doing. And the only difference between them and you is they had the courage to say yes and to take action. So that's all I want to share. Comment below. Let me know what you're going to do. Don't just tell me the theory. Let me know what you're going to actually do, because that's step one in making it happen. I'll see you in the next video.